Okay, let me just extend it. Okay. All right. So this is all for the divisional round games at once. All for the first round games at once.
Welcome everyone to the first round of the AFL 22XX playoffs. Here our first game, Tampa Bay at Albany. Yeah. Let me get my volume up. Motion by the floor, I think. Oh gosh. There we are. My remote. Turn that up. There we go. Playoff time is upon us. Tampa Bay was 8-6 in the regular season. Albany was 9-5. Previous Tampa Bay is actually the defending champions. Albany is far from it. Albany has been out in the first round, both of these two playoff appearances, including be the only home seed to lose in the first round of the 2026 playoff. So the both teams did end up losing to Arizona in said playoffs. Tampa Bay will receive the kick to start the game, and let's begin. Okay. Ooh, lucky. There we go. That feels good. Okay. Ordway is back to return for Tampa Bay. Fumble the first play of the first play. Albany's got it. That is how you start a playoff game, right? That is how you start a playoff game right there. Hey, Albany recovering the first. Albany recovering that first play. By the way, this season Tampa Bay started out 6-1. However, they finished up 9. They only finished up 8-6 with a weak back half. Only saw wins over Orlando, and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh being the worst team in the league. Albany didn't start their season actually losing to Pittsburgh. However, and two teams did play against each other. And Tampa split the season series with Albany. I don't know what that. No, I think there's a car honking in the background. Man. As for Albany, they actually lost both their first round playoff games. This is a huge start for the Firebirds. Incomplete on second down. I really hope this is recording. Okay, there it is. Let me make sure that's. There we go. Okay. Sorry, just make sure that thing's recording. Fourth down, Albany's got to try for a field goal here. They recovered the ball off the bar, however they couldn't make anything of it on offense. There we go. And the kick is good. Kick is deep. It's going to go out of bounds. For a touchback. Tampa Bay's going to start with the ball here on their first offensive possession after the bar ball, after the fumble by Ordway on the opening kickoff return. I guess now I show the Albany story. The Firebirds, they were 9-5 in the first year. They would have been 11-3 if it wasn't for two 2-point conversions against New England. New England actually a team that once again stopped them. Actually, they lost New England 2 their 3 games against New England. One of them being a relatively close game. In week 10, I believe, another big game we saw last week where Albany almost came back from 36 points, only to lose 64-69 in the league's highest scoring game. Now for Tampa Bay, they've been on the Player of the Week a couple times. We haven't seen them since week 6, since week 9, I believe. I don't know. Oh, right. Sorry, I've been playing NCAA 06 lately instead of which has A button on sprint, R button on cover ball. So I just realized that on the other way. Anyways, as I was saying. Oh, sorry. I can take a minute to readjust the controls of this game rather than NCAA 06. It came out almost the same year. Okay. O'Hara, third down here for Tampa. They're going to need something. The lob. Nope, tipped away before Lawrence Nelson can get it. That's going to. This forces third. This is going to be third down right here for Tampa Bay. I remember what the auto button was. Okay, it's been a while. It's been like every 2 weeks, I think, since I've last played this game. The Bull to Ordway, touchdown Tampa Bay. They'll take a slim 7-6 lead here on Albany. Albany's other playoff games were Arizona in 20XX against 7-7 Arizona, and in last year as a 6 seed against 3. Wait, I think it was a 3 seed Orlando. 3. Yeah, I mean 3 seed Orlando. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was 7. They were 7 seeded Albany going up against 2 seeded Orlando, 2 seeded Arizona. They lost in the first round in back-to-back years to the Arizona Rattlers. Set the wear there on first down. Pass right there to Albany. He catches on the run. They're on the run here. Of course, first down for Firebirds. That's it right there, number 9. I'm on the 15-yard line. I don't think he can commentate itself here. But I don't have much to add new to the game. Stiff arm, and gets about 5 yards on the carry. Albany, last time they got down here, got stopped short of the end zone. Let's see if they can cover something here, get a touchdown here before the end of the first. As for Tampa Bay, they've slowly gone down each year, going from 11-3 to 9-5, down now to 8-6. However, they are still one of the league's best teams by a less than stellar turnover ratio this year. Compared to past seasons, that's going to be a touchdown. Albany will take the lead right there. Took the lead now 9-7. Could be 10-7 pending the extra point. I'm going to line up again because I don't know if he calls Erie or anything else of that matter. I kind of forgot. Does the quarter automatically end, or does it just keep going? I kind of forgot. Okay, good. It keeps going. Kick this thing good. And the extra point will be good. The score is 10-7 at the half. The Storm 10-7 at the half. Albany will lead, and the Storm will get the ball back after a kickoff. And remember, Albany started and Tampa started the game with the ball, so Albany will get the ball started in the second half. So Tampa needs to get at the very least a lead entering halftime if they want to. During halftime, lest they go down by much more.
The kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, all on the 5-yard line.
Right. Who's playing his better? I'll let you know next time. The catch of Samuel's short of the first. That's what I meant to do.
Samuel makes the catch. Gain of 8 on the play. 2nd and 2, all on the 13-yard line.
Sacked him either there on first down.
Third and 7, all on the 8-yard line.
Tampa Bay still trailing the Firebirds here, 10-7. Fourth down, Tampa Bay's on fourth and 7 from their own 8-yard line. They couldn't get anything going on that drive. They're going to have to kick this one deep. Is up. Just barely has a distance. That is good from 58 yards by Jay Taylor. Boom, beautiful booming kick right there.
27 back deep to return.
And we are tied. We are all tied up at 10 as Albany will get the ball back. Albany's 27 when we stop after the 10-yard line. This sets up Tampa Bay, sets up the Firebirds to start their position.
Kickoff return 9 yards. Number 27 on the return. First and 10. Ball on the 10-yard line.
A1 will get to just about the line.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
We're fighting for the scramble for that pass, but he just couldn't get anywhere going.
A pass ball's incomplete. Number 1, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Pass it. Incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Number 9, the intended receiver on the play.
We're all tied up at 10 here in a very low-scoring game of the playoffs. This is really low-scoring. Jeez. And 10 all.
The pass ball's incomplete. Number 81, the intended receiver on the play.
Yeah, I'll be on hard. I'll go for it.
Fourth and 10. Ball on the 20.
I'm hoping here, but the fans are actually booing. They're actually booing this. They want the field goal. They don't want the touchdown. They don't want. They know what's going to happen for Albany. That's what happens when you lose 2 straight playoff games. And that's exactly what happened. Oh gosh, the Firebirds. Oh man, that's exactly what would happen right there. Tampa Bay is going to be going to come out on the field here in a very low, 10 to 10 at halftime. This is a really low-scoring game. Jeez.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
We got silence. Oh, take the ball. That was terrible.
Incomplete pass. Samuel, the intended receiver.
Well, that sound is an air fan. AC went out, so I'm playing this with no air conditioning in the hot Florida summer, but
Second
hey,
and 10.
at least I ain't freezing.
20-yard line.
I have an AC just pointing at my stomach right now. Pass to Samuel. Samuel's at about the 5-yard line.
Samuel makes the catch. Gain of 14 on the play. First and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line.
And that's going to be the 1-minute warning here. I'll play one place Tampa, and then I'll switch over to Albany.
First and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line.
Pass it to Samuel's touchdown. Lawrence Samuel's second touchdown catch of the game here. Tampa Bay will move up right before the 1-minute warning.
The extra point attempt is good.
Alright, so Pat O'Hare's thrown 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Good performance so far for O'Hare. Very similar to John Kaleo back in 21XX when Tampa Bay won the Arena Bowl. And Albany, they just need to get something going on offense. They cannot. They won the East Division because how easy it is. And that is not how going to be a good start for Albany right there. Back at the 1-minute mark. As Tampa Bay's Jerome Pearson recovers the outside kick after it was muffed by Albany's defense.
First and 10. Ball on the 10-yard line.
.33 gets in there to stop that play really quick.
Incomplete pass. Number 87, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Ball is tipped away.
Third and 10. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Oh, this is the shoot. Wait. Sorry, I'm trying to get the air little fan I have in my room trying to work. Yeah, in a good position.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Tampa is deep. Albany not so strong on Tampa. Luckily, Albany does get the ball in the second half, so that can help them out. Cut the lead if there is still a lead, and that's a fumble. And that's a scoop and score. Oh, almost a scoop and score anyway. That's a fumble right there. Again, I always play the defense during the 1 minute warning, so hey, that's the easiest way to just get the MAC linebacker and just blitz. Okay, good. Save the same call. Just making sure. All right. Quick pass number 1 on the outside, and there's a bullet to his back. That goes dropped.
The pass ball's incomplete. Number 1, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Picked off by receiver, defensive back 2087 right there. This is not a good start for Albany. Again, the two teams split the season series with Albany winning with Tampa Bay, with each team winning at home. This is game 3. Back in 20XX, the teams did not play. In 21XX, Tampa Bay utterly embarrassed the Firebirds, winning 51-7. And that could have been picked off by 27, and 27 could have taken that thing back for a touchdown. However, you just sort of play it safe and knock it down. Playing it safe may not work well in the playoffs. Let's see.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
The short pass to the receiver, defensive back 87. By the way, he's from the New Jersey Red Dogs. I literally went to depth chart. I went to New Jersey Red Dogs. I have to show you real quick. Got an index card. I'll show you at the end of the next play, but I went to the index card and then manually wrote down all that player's stats, and then just put them onto a creative player, and guessed on height. And that number 8 almost had that pick. Tampa Bay have to go for a field goal here on this. They're going to go for a field goal right here. They're going to go for more. They're not going to go for that. They are going to go for field goal. Right, I forgot there's no coach pick on defense. No, there's coach pick on defense. That's usually what I do because I don't really care about defense. I'm in water. And because good, Tampa Bay has made 2 kicks now. Albany is down big, but they can take the lead if they're able to get a touchdown on this drive and a touchdown to start the second half. Now, there's no denying, though, they are not at a disadvantage. The 27. 11 seconds left for Albany to do something here in the end of the first half.
They'll take over at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Second down and 8, Tampa. Albany number 1 could not outspeed Damon Mason. That's number 2 for Tampa. And now they're going to have to try again to get some points on the board.
Second and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Ooh, knockdown! Good knockdown right there. Let's see if I can go for it. Yeah, I will. incomplete, and that is going to end the half. Albany had a chance. However, they could not get anything going here as Albany. Anything going as Tampa leads a low-scoring playoff game, 10-20. Now at 20-10. And again, because I'm recording on my old phone instead of my oldish phone, I'm on my very old phone. Has more data on it, has more room, it compresses the data better because it records less quality, but I also get a lot more less space used up on the phone, and that means less. Means I can make longer videos, so I don't have to cut it up into 2 videos. I can just record one big video for the half. Plus, I record 2 games at once too. That's another nice thing. After the 81, he gets on the outside, down about he easily gets the first. Albany's driving.
First and 10.
5 for 16, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. This is a bad performance for QB5. And that's why they only scored 10 points in the first half. My gosh. Oh.
For 33 on the run. 1-yard gain on the play. Second and 9. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Actually, I think this was the first game they maybe had an R sprint. Yeah, I think this was the first EA game they had maybe with R sprint. Unless it was... Throws it. And intercepted by Damon Mason after the wobbly pass. Tampa Bay is going to recover the ball. No, I don't want to have it down.
First and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Yeah, I'll go for this one. It's always like a guarantee. You can always use be the receiver mode to get a near guaranteed at least like 10 yards every time. Although it's also really easy to get picked if you run over the middle, so
Ball on the 20-yard line.
I never really use it. It's also kind of hard for me to track the ball when I go deep. Oh, bring the ball away. Sack right there, 91. You saw that one, huh?
Second and 15. Ball on the 25-yard line.
And the Firebirds are finally winning the division title here. Tampa Bay, they didn't win the second place this year, and that's just like they were last year in the South. The pass is received them about like 87. That's going to get Tampa Bay within 2 yards of the first, I think.
87 makes the reception. Gain of 12 on the play.
That's what I was looking for.
Third and 2.
So getting some positive rushing yards this time using the fast moves. Again, Jerome Pearson's the weirdest stat player. He has the terrible awareness. It doesn't really matter for a user control player at all, but it does matter for CPU. And that, well, you didn't get anything on that pitch attempt. Now Tampa's have to go for a third field goal by Jay Taylor. Jay Taylor might actually be player of the game. Heck, you also got the kicker. No. That'd be a weird player of the game for a playoff game, a kicker in the Arena Football League. Okay, we had 23-10. I mean, he got the onside-er. He got two field goals. He's really kind of been Tampa's best player so far in this game. Honestly, kind of funny, but it's true. And it'll be a touchback right there for Albany. The Firebirds are down by 2 touchdowns. They can still take. They did have 2 back-to-back chances to score. They couldn't get it done in either of them. One of them they ran out of time. Another they had a turnover. But they still can do something. But they can at least do something on this drive. They won't be out of the game completely. However, this is definitely not a good start for Albany. Sorry, that's the fan. He's going to throw it deep. Tipped it away by 87. He just couldn't catch it. Pass it along number 1. That's some points on the board for the Firebirds. Firebirds now only down by 1 touchdown right here before we get the ball back to Tampa. Unless they choose onside it. Oh, crap. It's just AA for kicking. Kick is up. And he's good. is away here at the net, right about the 7-8 yard line. Jonathan Norway will get knocked right down. Tampa Bay's going to have to respond on offense here to Albany's quick strike.
They'll start the drive at the 7-yard line. First and 10.
The throw. Caught by receiver, defensive back 87 on the bomb. Touchdown, Storm.
Touchdown, Storm.
You know what? Make it even better. I'm going to go for 2. But I want to use I'll use strong side. And hand off to Jerome Pearson. He is in easily. Tampa Bay will now take a 14-point lead here on the Firebirds. And by the way, yes, Pat O'Hara is also a creative player. Because he's not in the game, although he did play in real life for 2006 Storm as a third string as an emergency quarterback. I just thought I'd mention that. I know it's kind of random to mention roster things now, like who the quarterback is for the entire team, for a playoff contending team this far in, but whatever. Press number 9. Number 9 will get the first. Yeah, I definitely get some water at the end of this game. Definitely gotta get some water after this video. Oh. We got bolt number 1, and he is in. Albany. Should have been number 17, by the way, for obvious reasons. If you do follow the football, if you don't, Eddie Brown's number for the Firebirds, best receiver in league history, was number 17. That should have been number 17 for Albany OS, not number 1. Anyways, 23-21. This will be the last play of the third quarter. Tampa Bay will have a 7-point lead. Entering the lead down to 7. Tampa Bay, however, does. Lead up to 7, receiving the ball. Tampa Bay has ball and positional advantage. Points and will receive possession after this kickoff by the Firebirds. To start the 4th and final quarter of this first round play of this American Conference semifinal. And the winner of this game, by the way, will play the winner of Orlando-Jacksonville. Jacksonville was number 1 seed at 12-2. Orlando was number 4 seed at 7-7. There we go. Yeah, we're not.
Samuel makes the reception. 5-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 5. All on the 10-yard line.
Oh wait, what is Tampa's offense? That weird humming noise you hear in the background is the air conditioner. Not the air conditioner, I mean the little electric fan. Pass Orway overthrows. It's funny, Pat O'Hara managed to overthrow the fastest player in the league as Jonathan Orway, but hey, it's possible. They're down efficiency right there. You can see Tampa at least has made some of their attempts. Albany has made none. That's one of the deciding factors in this game, other than Albany's inability to score. Although Tampa's own inability has held them back. Third down, and that's a sack right there. You know what Tampa is going to do? A 4th field goal right now for kicker. This time it's another field goal attempt by Jay Taylor. He's made his first three. Will he make the fourth? He will make that fourth attempt with ease as Taylor just keep the Storm alive right now. Without his field goals, Tampa Bay would be down. What a good kicker can do. This game really is showing what a good kicker can do for a team. Kick is deep. He's down 27. And this one, oh, he got the corner, but he almost out there one of the end zone, but he did get Albany within the, well, he did get the Firebirds within 20 yard, within past Tampa Bay midfield. Basically, the rushing stats right now exactly even in terms of all zeros if you combine them both. But of course, Albany got the positive, Tampa Bay's got the negative. But rushing yards really are not important in arena football. And almost with a touchdown right there for number 22 for the Firebirds.
Fastball's incomplete. The 22, the intended receiver on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Pass it again to number 9. Oh, incomplete. 87 just karate chopped him at the end, and I turned penalties off. Otherwise, that would have been a pass interference.
9, the intended receiver on the play.
Out 3rd and 10 now for the Firebirds. They need something here just to remain intact with the Storm. That time went to 90. Boys through over receiver. Breaks in their tackle and will waltz into the end zone. Touchdown Firebirds. This game is a lot closer. Here's Tampa Bay's inability to score touchdowns late has started to cost them. And what some of the I'm not going to block wrong. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, I'm recording the 360. If it wasn't obvious enough, I'm playing using Xbox 360. The original Xbox does not fit in my room. That thing weighs about 2,000 pounds. Yeah, the original Xbox is huge, by the way. It's ridiculously massive. But I will say something. Xbox 360 controller way better than the GameCube controller. It's the most comfy controller out there, the Xbox 360 controller. If there's a game I can play with 360 controller, oh, you better believe I'm playing with 360 controller. The only game I also think the GameCube controller is better than a 360 controller for is Super Smash, is Brawl. Well, not Brawl, it's just Smash Bros. In general. That's it. Because of how big that A button is compared to the B button, it's perfect. But I feel like the GameCube controller was made specifically for Smash Brothers and Mario. Even Mario Party feels better on an Xbox controller. And that's a game where half the mini games, if they aren't pure luck, or just mash the A button 50 times in 10 seconds. And even though the A button's much better on GameCube, it covers your whole thumb. The A button on Xbox 360 is much softer, so it's better off. So it feels better on your hand. And there you go. It's probably took me this long to start rambling about points, not arena football game stuff. But anyway, at Tampa Bay, they're going to try to slowly whittle this clock down the Firebirds here. No, that's touchdown. That's touchdown right there. That's game. Seal it. Touchdown right there for Tampa Bay. That thing is donezo. Yeah, I'm just going to put the clock around for 1 minute warning. I'm not even going to attempt the extra point. So Tampa Bay is up by 10 points, entering the 9 or 10 points. More likely not 10 because the CPU is going to do this kick, and it's pretty rare for a CPU to miss the kick, especially with Jay Taylor, who is a 93 overall rated kicker. But I will say, Jay Taylor would absolutely be player of the game if it ended right now, because I don't think anyone else in Tampa has been all that good. And Albany, same thing. Obviously, if the Firebirds win, then yeah, a player from the Firebirds is going to play the game. For the playoffs, I'm only going to do one player of the game. Every game will have a player of the game. And then finally a playoff MVP. And regular season MVP, I haven't counted that up yet. I probably won't. But if I had to guess off the top of my head, probably John Dutton from Jacksonville. Oh, he didn't really get a lot of player of the games, but he's the best. He's the starting quarterback on the league's winningest team. So I really don't know though if he would be player of the game for the Sharks. The Sharks I don't know who the MVP would be. Not Bailey again, because Grand Rapids, they only won against bad teams, even if Bailey did have a good game. Did have several good games. Maybe Harrell had a couple of the best receiver in the league, at least in the second half. Right, and I'm playing now. It's crunch time for the Firebirds. They gotta get something going. They need probably 2 touchdowns. I forgot. I only have 1 timeout. Jeez, I didn't even realize I only had 1 timeout. I thought I still had more time. Shoot. Okay, 30 seconds after the Firebirds season. Gonna launch that one. He's got it. 27 seconds now for the Firebirds. They're gonna need to hurry their butt up here. They are running out of time. Touchdown right there. My final timeout, and I'm gonna go for the onside. I don't think spiked balls are called on this game. I don't think it actually is. I can check, but I don't think it is. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, now Tampa, now they have to go for the onside kick, and likely a Hail Mary. If the Firebirds can pull off the onside kick, they have a shot. Otherwise, the Firebirds will lose another first-round playoff game. I'm gonna kick this a tiny bit there. I'm gonna actually do a real kick this time, not that 0-10 stuff. I believe 72, about that much is good. That might be, that's probably too little, but we'll see. Bounces up, and it's Albany ball. Okay, I can't stop it. Alright. I'll call a play on the Hail Mary for this one. Albany is running out of time. They need something. They need the end zone. It's either incomplete or end zone for this point for the Firebirds, and you have got to be kidding me. Oh, well. Okay. I should have launched it. I honestly should have, but I kind of felt bad about the homing attack. Not the homing attack. The missed onside kick. It would have been a penalty. The game had penalties, so I guess it bounces out. But that's the final score. 38-41. This game started off slow as a clunker, but it ended up finishing nicely. It ended up finishing up nicely, and let me get some index cards because I'm gonna save my stats for something other than Discord this time. That's not an index card. Shoot, I need a pencil and an index card without getting my. And by the way, I took my shirt off for this because it's hot. My next card's over there. Screw it. This phone doesn't melt. The next card. Let's get the first round games. Next card. I got a pencil around here. Pencil without lead. Pencils without lead. Lovely. Pencil without lead again. So let me take a stat. There we go. That's a pencil with light. Even if it's one of them like precinct pencil, whatever. Stats and info. Here we go. Each up is right here. Sorry, I'm just checking what's that. Individual scoring. Now let's see who player the game is. I did say the kicker, although he did do pretty solid actually. I mean, 60% completion, no picks. That's actually pretty solid. Receiving-wise, pretty well balanced. They're pretty well balanced on both sides, even a little more towards 9, especially in the targets category. 2 picks, that pretty much cost them the game early on. Who got the picks? Oh, Steve defense back got 1. Okay, and Mason got the other, but they were like a surprise thing. No defensive touchdowns on either side. Kicking. Yeah, this was a big one there. 4 kicks, 3 extra points, all good, and the onside kick. I'm going to give it to Jay Taylor. I know it's kind of weird to give a kicker player of the game, especially when the quarterback. I know it's kind of weird to give a kicker player of the game, but he honestly deserved it. I mean, Pat O'Hare was kind of slow, kind of low, didn't really do a lot, so didn't really heat up to the end. I think Jay Taylor's kicker. Jay Taylor, that's a random one. Okay, so that's the game. Thank you for watching. So Tampa Bay will move on to play the winner of Jacksonville and Orlando in an all-Florida clash. Thank you for watching this first playoff game. are. This is the first playoff game in the National Conference side of things. This is between the Chicago Rush and the Grand Rapids Rampage. The Rampage were 9-5. The Rush were 6-8. The Rush are the only team, or the only losing playoff team in the bracket. And the Rampage only beat losing teams. The best team they beat was the Chicago Rush when sweeping them 3-0 in the season series. Had two of those games gone different, this series would have gone different. But the Rush actually beat a team with a non-losing record, that being 7-7 Arizona back in week 2. This, by the way, is a divisional matchup. Of course, this is the Central Division matchup. And the team in that division was were the Columbus Destroyers. However, of course, the Destroyers aren't here, so there you go.
Grand Rapids will be kicking off to start the game. Davis back to return.
Also, the winner of this game. Something I just mentioned. The winner of this game will go on to play the winner of the Arizona at Spokane game coming up next.
Davis on the return. First and 10. Ball on the 5-yard line.
Pass tipped away right there. Such a Bonner started the year in 28. Was quite the experience against Grand Rapids, but they never actually have only been the Rampage once in the AFL 22XX title game rematch. That was the first AFL video I ever posted on this channel. Well, I posted on Targeto, but Walmart Frog Targeto. This is actually the reason why I started Walmart Frog, was so I could post these videos. And he was acquired a midseason trade with Orlando, in a 3-team midseason trade involving Arizona, Orlando. Orlando got quarterback Michael Bishop, who was a 28 sack starter for Grand Rapids, took them to the Arena Bowl championship, took them to the Arena Bowl. Bonner being 2-year starter for the Rattlers. And finally, the third quarterback exchange, the third piece exchange wasn't. Actually,
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
oh no, separate trades. Yeah, separate series of trades, never mind. The lob to Anthony overthrows Anthony in the end zone.
The pass falls incomplete.
So a trade did not print the Orlando trade.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Pass to Anthony, and he is almost in the end zone. Down about the 1-yard line. I'll give this one right here too. I mentioned Chicago got swept this year in all 3 of their games against Grand Rapids. In fact, in their series with Grand Rapids, they've only won 1 game, that being their second encounter during 20XX's first season. This also is a rematch of last year, the first round game from last year, where the script was flipped. Grand Rapids was the worst playoff team, and while Chicago was the number 1 seed. Of course, Grand Rapids is only the number 1 seed of the weaker national conference, while Chicago is the number 1. Chicago is the last seed in the playoffs at 6-8, and they would have been the last seed in the playoffs either way, as they beat up on New England, the other 6-8 team from back in week 3 or week 4. Touchback right there for Arizona. Oh, right, I forgot. Touchback will start Grand Rapids ball. And I give a little introduction to the Rampage. There, of course, they've gone to the Arena Bowl 2 straight times. They look to their poise to do it. They seem poised to do it again. There you go. All right, what was I also saying? Grand Rapids is at 3 separate quarterbacks, just like Tampa Bay, and they're poised to head back to the Green Bowl. Themselves. And they're poised to head back. Quarterback by Clint Dozell, of course. Goes on to drop back. Slings are wide on the outside. White catches. Cornelius White picked up. Slings catches on the first.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Remote and turn down a little bit. There it is. Oh, there we go. All right. As I was saying. was a direct pass directly to Alvin Porter. It's an interception right there for Chicago's going to take a lead.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Davis in the short catch to Sheet Davis, and that'll get him to about the 15.
Davis strikes the catch. 13-yard gain along the play. First and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Passing into Davis, almost caught. Touched by Orshante Bryant before Lower just harmlessly falling to the end zone.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Bonner to drop back here on third down. Has time. Slings it to Damian Harrell. However, the pass gets tipped away.
Pass falls incomplete. Harrell. The
Third down. Now it's third down for Chicago.
third and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line.
That's the Davis touchdown rush.
Touchdown rush.
Exactly what the commentator said. So the Rush are up 14, or a good start to the game, they're up 14-0. Seems to be going that way. Let's pitch back to Grand Rapids here for the kickoff return. And then Keith Geis should be able to crack this extra point wide in. If it's cracked right in, and now it is 14-0, the advantage Rush.
Is lined up on the kickoff. Ryan back to return. The kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Ball on the 5-yard line. Incomplete pass. Ryan, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 5-yard line.
Grizzle to get away in safety. This first quarter has been a disaster for the Rampage. Turning out exactly. This game is turning out almost exactly like another game Grand Rapids had early in the year when they were down 31-0 and 31-0 shortly before halftime against San Jose before making the comeback to win 38-40. I think it was 34, 40, 31 they won. Oh, bar ball. Talbert's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown Chicago on the bar ball. Incredible. The bar ball, it's a scrum. I gotta see that on instant replay. I gotta see that. Let me see. Okay, so obviously, Davis muffs this. Again, Davis muffs the returns like he did in the first one. Ball rolls past a couple. It just keeps rolling. Oh, I didn't even realize that because the camera angle. The ball just kept rolling, bounced off his head, and Talbert gets it for the touchdown. I think it's Talbert's first touchdown of the year. I don't think he even got a single stat. I think he got maybe one catch all year. And now he just comes up in the playoffs, scoops up a touchdown. And now Chicago had a perfect first quarter. They're up 23-0 on the Rampage. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I thought the Rampage were pretenders before, but this is playing. Hey, it looks like Bonner. Unless Grand Rapids pull off another crazy comeback, the early going we'll have Cedric Bonner heading back to the conference championship. Back to the semifinals again. Bonner is a different mode in the playoffs. But another guy who's never actually made the playoffs was Clint Dozell. He's consistently been the best. He's actually been on both the 20X and 21XX. He was on the best teams to not make the playoffs. That being Las Vegas in 20XX and Dallas in 21XX. Now he finally has a shot at the postseason. And he couldn't quite get that one. He couldn't quite get that one to Aaron Bailey.
Pass falls incomplete. Bailey, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10.
So Aaron Bailey is the league's There's also this another great rivalry, not just between Aaron Bailey and Chicago, because of course back in 20XX, you had Michael Bishop winning it all. Then you went to Chicago in 21XX, and Bailey and Bishop had a little rivalry. That extended Bailey and Chicago. Now it's also Bailey and Damian Harrell, who really came on the last couple of weeks, absolutely single-handedly willing Chicago to a near victory in their third encounter with Grand Rapids, and a victory over Columbus in the winner go home play week 14 game between Chicago. Week 14 game here. Pass to White. White's got the first.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Pass to White on the outside. Gets the first down to about the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Rampage. They need something here.
First and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line.
Cornelius White's got plenty of catches. Not a lot. The solid receivers. That's usually the whole day performance for Cornelius White. He's actually having a pretty good day. And Chris Avery will rumble to the races to the outside and scores an easy 6-pointer for the Rampage. The game will become a two-possession game if Grand Rapids can hit this extra point due to Chicago's advantage and the two-point conversion existing. Bill Grammatico will hit that extra point right there, put it back to a 16-point lead, and Chicago will receive the ball here nearly halfway through the second.
Grand Rapids is lined up with the kickoff. Davis back deep to return.
Yep. Davis muffed another kick. Or this one they weren't quite so lucky, you know. Davis nearly muffed another easy kick right there. That could have been disaster. That's his third muff of the game. On bar ball, I think he only has one successful reception off a bar ball, off of the bar, off the net. Just saying. Here we go. Backed up to their own 5 now. Come the Rampage. Come the rush. Davis got a shot. Babe, Davis may have made a muff on the kickoff return, but he's definitely a good wide receiver. He has a couple first downs worth of yardage right there for Chicago. They're going to extend this lead. And Bonner overthrows. Was going to go looking for Davis again, but he overthrew him that time. Oh, my bad. Tayson Sanders. He was in 20XX Arizona, also 20XX and 21XX Arizona as a backup, and he's part of the trade that sent Bonner to Chicago. Damian Harrell was wide open on that, and he will skate into the end zone. Touchdown, Rampant. Touchdown, Chicago. They extend this lead. Something San Jose could not do in their game against the Rampage was extend their lead when they got it to keep pace with Grand Rapids scoring. That's something Chicago is able to do right now. We're halfway through the play. We're almost halfway through this game, and the favorited and the high seed Grand Rapids are getting utterly dominated right now by low seed Chicago. However, Grand Rapids does have a chance for 3 straight possessions here, as they will start in the second half with the ball in their possession, and they also, of course, have a home field advantage, which means I plays then the last minute of each half, which is coming up right now. Goes all dropping. We're gonna drop back here. Finds Bailey. Aaron Bailey got the first. It's Aaron Bailey's first catch of the day. Bailey usually gets a lot more over this point of the game. He has been the best receiver in the league all 3 years. Although his title may have been contended this year by Damian Harrell, but he was one of the driving factors in Grand Rapids' 20XX Arena Bowl, the only driving factor in the 21X Arena Bowl appearance, and he seems to be the main leader again in the 22XX season as Grand Rapids again won a home field advantage throughout the national conference, despite not beating a single team with a winning record all year long. Dozell, Bailey avoids the coverage. And Bailey gets in hands with a swarm of people. Clint Dozell simply ran around. Dozell ran around the coverage. Dozell waltzed around the coverage in Chicago. In the coverage, nobody in Chicago saw Bailey cutting across the field. Dozell left the floater for him, and that was an easy 6 right there. And that was an easy 6 from Dozell to Bailey. From Dozell to Bailey, the Rampage will kick off to play Chicago.
Davis back deep to return. Timeout called by the offense. Kickoff return 6 yards. Davis on the return. Mills
Again, playing as Grant Rapids defense because, well,
10.
fine. Another thing to mention here.
The offense calls a timeout. McMillan, ball carrier. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 7. All on the 10-yard line.
Joe Jacobs right there from from Arizona and San Jose, simply waltzes in and gets a big sack right now, forcing 3rd down and 11 for Chicago. They need to try to run this clock out if they want to keep their large lead entering halftime, or let alone when they get the ball back. The spin by McMillan fumbles. And Tim Martin, who has been a quiet man this year in 20XX, after being one of the best players in 20XX, recovered the fumble and we'll set up Grand Rapids' scoring chance right here. And I gotta go for 2 for Grand Rapids. They're gonna go for 2 here. I'm gonna just draw, even with the quarterback, even with a slow quarterback like Dozell, easy score right there. 33 seconds left. Grand Rapids now has a chance to either once again stop Chicago, maybe even cut this lead down even more, because now it's only a 1-possession game, and Grand Rapids will receive the ball when second half starts. This will be another massive comeback for the Rampage on home floor.
Davis back to return. The kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. All on the 5-yard line.
Chicago can only get about 15 seconds of the clock, giving up 7 points. Let's see if they can at least this time get something more than a couple fumbles. And off McMillan. McMillan with the juke. McMillan will get the first. He strives through more tackles and will be finally taking out to the 25-yard line. Much better run by that time by McMillan. Yeah, I'll go for it. Where's the point of that? Either way. Time is ticking down. Maybe Chicago could get a field goal. Possibly get a field goal before the halftime marker. Blitz by Abel. The short pass to Anthony hits the outside, or does not stop the clock. About 2 good run though on the first. Oh, and Chicago will be calling a final timeout here. If they get sacked here, they don't have enough time to try a field goal. They have to try to throw the ball away or go for it. But on 2nd and 2, they have plenty of options. The screen to Lee, and that didn't go anywhere. 11 seconds is maybe barely enough time if they want to attempt a field goal. They're not going to go for the field goal. They're going to try one last shot to the end zone here before the half to see if they can get something going, if they can even get the snap off. They do get the snap off before halftime. And that's tipped away. Anthony almost had it, but he just missed by a couple inches. And that's now 22-30. Chicago does lead by 8 after their big first half. However, there's only a 1-possession lead, as they weren't able to get any points in that final drive. Exactly what the PA announcer said. And again, because I'm recording on my old phone, has less video quality. I know you can't really tell. It actually will feel better because I have a different camera setup that zoomed it a lot closer this time, using a different chair. And that's right there, going to cut where there goes that lead. Touchdown right there. Touchdown, even dodges the coach. And this thing, 1 play in. Grand Rapids ties this thing in a play. Well, let's see, a play. Well, okay, 2 plays into the first half. A kickoff and a 2-point conversion. Well, again, let's see if it makes it. They do. Oh, they don't. Okay. Well, almost tied it up within the half. Chicago is up by 2, but it's not a very steady lead though for the Rampage. Not a very steady lead though for the Rush. And all of a sudden, Grand Rapids has turned this game right back around in their favor. From the fumble. The McMillan fumble. Chicago's failure to score. Their own success at scoring. And now the kickoff return. Davis did not muff the punt, so Davis does not instantly fail this time. That's good for him. No luck with Cam Talbot bouncing, rolling the ball around. This thing has almost completely flipped. Now it's time for Chicago to get something going. They couldn't really get anything going the last two. Let's see if they can get something this time. And go first down for Chicago. Catch by Harrell right at the EA Sports logo. Right here, down with the 19. Right past the right into the green zone, red zone. Forgot that it's not the. Still kind of getting the A button equal sprint out of my head, trying to get that out of my head from the NCAA 6 thing. Anyways, back to the game. So Chicago lost 2 yards in that rushing attempt. Now we go back, second down and 12 here, more passing upcoming. Good blocking. Until he came with those goals that came up right at the middle. Immediately crushing Bonner. Now it is 3rd and 19. They're not even in midfield anymore. They need a long play here to get some yardage. Pass going to be overthrown. Oh no! Harrell snagged before it went out of bounds. Touchdown, Chicago rush. And the extra point will make it a 10. The next point will make it a 2-possession game in favor of Chicago. And that one is up and good. Chicago now leads 37-28. Grand Rapids may have gotten some win knocked out. Again, when that time came, San Jose could not recover in the week 13 game against Grand Rapids. In the week 12 game against Grand Rapids. This is something the Rush River haven't been able to recover on much better than Grand Rapids because. No, right, that wasn't. Those old didn't come back out there for Grand Rapids. They're still down. This time over, extra pointer. It's picked up by Chris Anthony. Chris Anthony, that's going to put Chicago down within the 2-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1. Chicago should be able to run this thing in and extend their lead even further. I was going to do the animation where he dives over the top. I don't think that's enough. I forgot that's not in this game, though. Chicago is slowly turning this thing into a route. Let's see if they can extend their lead even further here. Pitch to Anthony. Chris Anthony barely squeaks into the end zone, and Chicago will extend their lead now to 2 possessions. Now let's go for 3 possession. Let's go for 3 possession. Would it make any sense? No. Would it be good for Chicago? Absolutely. It's a single 3-possession game. And McMillan will bully his way in as Chicago now has a 3-possession lead on the Rampage once more. 28-45 the score now after that interception from Dozell.
Chicago is lined up with a kickoff. Ryan back deep to return.
Brian will be down at the 14 or 15-yard line. And Graham will go 35 yards for a tutty. Yeah, like you said, tutty. 17 points. Chicago leads by 17. It's not funny. Hope of Grand Rapids going for 2 to get them back within some possessions. I'll drop back here. Cornelius White. He hits it about right. Maybe he basically flipped the script here, going 15 yards. Take this right down to the 20. Never mind. I thought he taking it down to the 19. Right, 1st down and 10. Cornelius White in a with a solid 15 yards, 15, 16 yards of catch every time. The handoff to Chris Avery. And Avery gets just maybe to the line, just short of the 4. Second down and inches, just short of the first down zone. Time is a ticking though on the rampage. Time is a ticking. You come back from behind all year long. You pass to Bryant, gets tripped up. He catches it, but gets immediately tripped up. As they're right at the middle of the 5-yard line, dead set in the middle of the hash marks, the 5-yard line. Not something to do in the Arena League, but I guess they're going to put a place on the left. I forgot. They only place on the left and right hash. Every single play goes in the left and right hash. I don't know if that's the actual rule in football. I just know in this game you only get plays starting at the left or right hash, and occasionally this far hash. Like right now, I did that on purpose by the way, to show off that they're going to place the ball right at the very far hash. There's only one of 4 spots. They never put it though. They never put the ball like in the middle of a hash, just at the 4 hashes. Sacked. Oh, but does get away at the last second. I'm trying. Let me call it a good pass, actually. Yeah, you can't really tell an intended receiver when the guy throws the ball and it really gets slammed. Obviously, the game knows you hit the button for Bailey, but it's just kind of funny. One of those things. The ball swatted down. Chucks for Bailey. Tipped to caught by Bryant, who immediately runs over the line. It doesn't matter. No challenges. As soon as the game says touchdown, it's touchdown. And now right at the end of the third quarter here, the Grand Rapids Rampage will only be down by 10. We'll be down by 10 entering the final period of this divisional round games. As so far, the two road... As in the first 2 games, the 2 road teams, Tampa Bay from the first road game, they go over Albany. And looks like Chicago might do the same over Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids is lined up with the kickoff. Davis back deep to return. The kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. All on the 5-yard line.
Tipped away right there. Almost an interception right there by Bryant. Harrell did have room to go. Oh, Harrell, not Harrell. Harrell. Oh, she did. How's the ball? He got touched and dropped it. Could not hang on. Ooh, he sacked him. Sacked for 4th down. Chicago's gonna have to kick the field goal. And there's almost no chance this field goal actually gets made. Heck, it might even be blocked. And Geisper can't even finish his walking back animation, so this is not gonna go good. He's set back to return. It's about as good as it can get. Is it gonna reach it? No. Oh, but it almost did. I want to see how close it actually got. Oh, not even. Never mind. Not even close. I thought it was gonna be like that'd be like a 67-yarder. I mean, it looks like a 60, 80-yarder. I don't know. Either way, Chicago's gonna have to do something on defense. Now, like Rapids' defense did their part. Let's see if the offense can continue it. Ooh, Rasheed Davis dropped another pass. That one would have been a pick 6 to ice the game, I'm sure. That would have been a pick 6 to ice the game. Aaron Bailey remembers that. Fun fact about Aaron Bailey, the player, not the actual player in the game, the actual player isn't like the player, this person, not Marshall, Bailey, A, right there. Fun fact about this guy, he's actually the same Aaron Bailey that came within a few inches of sending the 1995 Colts to the Super Bowl 30, and on a final minute Real Mary, and he actually did send it in the first Arena Bowl over Arizona. Actually, just sent them to the miracle catch. Anyways, Bailey was staying within 3 points. Chicago's going to have to do something here unless they're going to give up a massive comeback. Is horribly shanked to the outside. That maybe got to midfield before it sailed out of bounds. Okay, no, got to about the 20. Still on the far hash. This is not a good look. The throw to Anthony on the outside. He gets it down about the 20-yard line. Done right past the first down marker. Second down and 10. The clock stopped rolling, but the play clock's still ticking, although it doesn't really matter because I turned penalties off, including delay of game. But anyways, 156. Harrell is open. Oh, but Bonner overthrows him. Harrell got open. Got open past Wendell Davis, but Bonner simply couldn't finish the job. 45-42 advantage. 42. Chicago has the lead, but Grand Rapids has the momentum. Anthony will get bullied before the first down. Chicago's a choice. Field goal or touchdown. Fourth down and 1. Geisbert. Anthony had the trick field goal didn't work. Anthony dropped it right in the end zone. Chicago didn't have to play some defense here. They want any shot. That might have been it. I know it says a minute left. I'm grabbing the ball, but I'm playing as Grand Rapids for the final minute, so I can for the final minute because home team. But Grand Rapids may narrowly escape this. Oh, one last play, Chicago's defense. Yeah, final play. I didn't force a fumble, so Grand Rapids got some time. They got the 1 minute warning on their side. This game could be over. Hang on, why am I acting like it's already over? Because I'm going to be playing with Grand Rapids for the rest of the game. It's 2 opportunities Chicago had in the kicking game, both in the first half and shortly, and the second that could have cost them. Did a high pass. Oh, Anthony Bryant. Or Shante Bryant got it. He's down to the 2-yard line before the 1 minute warning. And Grand Rapids has a chance to take their first lead of the game. They get a touchdown here. It's their lead. And it's in. They call timeout. They call timeout. Does it matter? It doesn't matter. The run. We prove on the replay that he got in. Right there. The ball's over the ball right touches the white part. It's in. Touchdown, Grand Rapids. Chicago is going to get one last shot before I'm switching back. Just one last shot for Grand Rapids, although I don't think it's going to matter. I'll give Chicago a play. I'll call a timeout and give them a play before the 1 minute warning. Then I switch over to Grand Rapids. The kick for Davis. Muff the punt again. But Wendell Davis falls on it. Different Davis. 1 minute warning. I'll do one play for Chicago. And then I'll switch over to Grand Rapids for the rest of the game. Grand Rapids has their first lead of the game. Chicago had a 23-point lead. The second big lead that Grand Rapids came back from. The lobber. The jobber. Touchdown right there on my one play. Touchdown. Damian Harrell once again So then they're gonna go for, and they're not gonna go for 2. Oh, right. I forgot I didn't do the coach pick thing where the game says, hey, you run this defensive play. I forgot I didn't do that. Anyways, so Chicago is now, this is gonna be a 3-point game for the Rampage. They got 52 seconds to get into the end zone. No timeouts on their side. Clock's gonna keep running and running. Either they can take this thing to overtime or finish it up with a touchdown. So and they got the best receiver in the league back there. In the league and the fastest team in the league. They got 4 to 52 seconds, no time left. 2 seconds, no timeouts. Aaron and oh my gosh, they're playing quick coverage. They're playing tight coverage, which means Aaron Bailey's streak is going to be a touchdown right here. Watch. I'm going to look. I legitimately didn't even look at that. I legitimately didn't even look. I legitimately didn't even look. I knew that was going to be a touchdown. You cannot call tight coverage. It's a terrible idea. Calling tight coverage when you know the other person's going to go deep. Oh, my. If Grand Rapids wins. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt that. That's still good. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not good. Okay, well, well, hey, now it's field goal. We'll take it to overtime. I mean, all-time defense. And I don't think we actually had an overtime game in this rivalry between Chicago and Grand Rapids. I mean, it's been a good rivalry for 2 years. This is what, Game 7? This is Game 7. I mean, Grand Rapids already won 4 of the game, so it doesn't really matter, but, hey. Kicker's going to go long. Sack. Or not. Tipped away out there. 42 seconds, 3 downs, 5 yards remains, and I am not calling deep zone. I'll call defense. I'll just call prevent, which for some reason does try to put you in the in tight coverage, but I'm always gonna hit the Y button to coverage audible, move the players back and move them up. By moving back, back up to make sure that they stay backed up. They're going to go into their deep zone, and Chicago may get some yards, but they're not going to get a touchdown, at least. Well, that's a screen. That does get some yards, and then some. Oh, right, I forgot I wasn't switching to the other player. Oh, well. 3rd down and 2. They got 37 seconds. The clock's going to keep ticking. Chicago does have 2. I believe they have 2. And they have 1 timeout, because they use 1 after a touchdown to stop the... And that's picked up by Chris Avery. He will finish up this game. Chicago had a 23-0 lead, and they blew it as Cedric Bonner still cannot beat the Grand Rapids Rampage in the playoffs. As Avery's going to simply waltz this thing in. He could get a touchdown. He will not quite get a touchdown. 24 seconds, 1 inch is almost the entire game. Basically, it's touchdown, and that's it. I don't think there's even a... Would I have an... Let me see this piece. I'm about to see something in this replay. Yeah, I don't even think there's an inch to give. Let me actually check. Oh, no, there's a whole yard. Never mind. Did he even get forward? I'm just going to stop the game right there. Okay, no forward progress. Yeah, I'll call this one. I'll try to have Clint Dozell maybe get a run and touchdown to the outside, see if he can get in. Yeah, nope, he can't. Never mind. Okay, now I did that on purpose. That way, I don't know if you can see the screen. I'll just narrate it. All right, 19 seconds left. 3rd and goal from the 2 now. Any forward progress ends the game. Forward progress will not be gotten. 4th down. They got to go for the field goal. Chicago has a chance. Chicago has a single final chance. And I feel like I should... no, I won't. I'll let the game do itself. All right, so Grammatica got in. I was fooling around trying to get some silly stuff. But Chicago... Okay, so there's a situation. Touchdown, an extra point, win. Touchdown, no extra point, go to overtime. No touchdown, lose. That's the situation for Chicago right now. They got maybe 1, maybe 2 chances at a Hail Mary call. That's all they got. But they might have 3 chances. They're going to have 3 full chances because, well, time. I'm going to keep calling the coverage back. That would stand, it stays man coverage, but now they're going to stay way, way back. Avery, off the net, way too soon. Yeah, Cedric Bonner CPU threw that ball way too soon, to the point that there was no chance they were going to catch up to that ball in time. Again, no timeouts. This is a Hail Mary situation. This is all they have. Just, hey, we got to make a Hail Mary, and that's it. That one, underthrows. He caught it. Touchdown, Damian Harrell. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even realize that. Wow. It's a miracle. This is game. No way. I didn't even think it possible, but it happened. Keith Geisberg can kick the Chicago Rush to the National Conference Championship game. And it is good. The Chicago Rush have pulled it off. Have pulled off the upset. Grand Rapids will not be going to another Arena Bowl. We will have at least one. And the Rush upset them. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think that was possible. I didn't even think it was actually possible, but it did happen. 59-58. This is the 20th. Chicago almost blew a comeback. And then they blew a comeback. Grand Rapids was fooling around, couldn't get that last inch forward. And that's it. That's the season. That's the game. They couldn't get that last inch forward. Grand Rapids couldn't get the last inch forward. They're at the goal line. They couldn't get the last inch. Trying everything. The quarterback room, that didn't work. And Damian Harrell is absolutely player of the game. Let's see what he pulled off, because, oh my gosh, that was incredible. Bailey had 3 touchdowns. Damian Harrell, 4 receptions, all for touchdowns. 131 receiving yards. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was about as perfect a game as you could have, including the game winner at the final second. That is, oh my gosh. I didn't think that was even happening. That's all you need to see. Final stats for the game. Both teams had 2 turnovers. Let me get this right. Here we go. What a crazy game that was. Glad I had it recorded. I'm just typing this down. Damian Harrell. Anyways, thank you for watching. So the winner of this one, and the winner of the winner of Spokane, Arizona, will play Chicago. Here we go. Arizona and Spokane for the 2v3 game in the National Conference. Both teams are from the Western Division. Spokane won the West Division 8-6. Arizona was second place at 7-7. The 2 teams played against each other 3 times during the season. In the regular season, split with Spokane coming up 2-1 in the season series. including the big win over Grand Rapids. Both teams actually did beat Grand Rapids. And the other big difference was Spokane was demolished by Jacksonville. Arizona beat Jacksonville. Spokane beat San Jose 2-1 in their series. Arizona lost to San Jose 1-2 in their series. Beyond that, these 2 teams played pretty similar football, really similar seasons. This is game 3. You already saw this is game 4. You saw game 3 on If you're watching it, the Week 13 game of the week, this is going to be a good one. Davila, by the way, started out first. The side armor picked off on the first pass of the playoff, goes for a pick, almost 6. Oh, wow. The first play from scrimmage is a near pick 6 by Spokane. They are not playing around today. No, they are not. Hamilton on the run. Hamilton on the fun. Touchdown, Spokane. We're only 30 seconds into the game. Spokane's already going to be up 7-0. That was incredible. I wasn't even done doing the introduction for the game. Just Davila through the sidearm pick. Almost a pick 6. Joe Hamilton raced in for the 1-yarder. And Remy Hamilton will kick this extra point clean through. As now it is 17. Now it is 7-0, 30 seconds in, and Spokane will get the ball back in the second half. Arizona already at a massive disadvantage this one. The game barely even started yet. Spokane's already demonstrated on the Rattlers. Oh my goodness, that is a horrible start for Arizona. Oh boy, by the way, Arizona, let's see, they were 7-7 in 20XX. They were the surprise team going to the Arena Bowl, including being number 1 seed San Jose. Albany on the road. They also beat Tampa Bay before falling to Arizona. Yeah, to mold in the big place of the Chicago trade that sent Cedric Bonner away. That just almost got a touchdown on his zone, and now it's time for. Well, this is going to be a rapid fire one, man. This is going to be rapid fire. He almost slung the sidearm again. This one almost got another interception. 2 plays, over 2 picks. Down to the Bo Kelly, and Kelly bounces off 2 defenders and waltzes into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. This one's tied. We already have a score from each side. We're not even a minute and a half in this thing. This is an arena football game. High scoring, 2 good rivals. Welcome to the playoffs, everybody. And we're still in the first round. By the way, the winner of this one will actually host the National Conference Championship due to the Sacramento, not Sacramento, due to Chicago's upset of Grand Rapids. The winner of this one will host the National Conference Championship game and the right to go to the Arena Bowl. Chucking it. Oh, Jerian James caught it, but he also caught it out of bounds. His foot was on the white, which, by the way, there is no out of bounds rule. The rule for out of bounds in the Arena League is if you catch the ball while you're still on the turf, you're fine. If you catch the ball while you're over the edge, if you were bobbing at any point when you went over the wall, then you're out of bounds. That guy was clearly not over the wall, like his body wasn't over the wall, so he's fine. But of course, it's a video game, not real life, so hey, what you gonna do? Also, 3rd down and inches for Spokane. I wasn't even commentating. Hamilton on the rollout. Hamilton to the end zone. Touchdown. Joe Hamilton, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. He found the corner and went. No one could stop him there. Oh, right, we're going as Arizona's offense. Sorry, it's really hot in my room because AC out, and I feel like melting. So, yeah. I'm just holding a fan to my face. There we go. Okay. Much better. I'm getting the vapors. Oh, okay, we got sound. Okay, I owe Arizona an entire defensive possession. I think that's what, 4? It's third, okay. Alright, so I owe 2 or 3 plays. Okay, anyways, as I was saying, sorry, I forgot, you guys can't even hear me because I'm so far away from the camera right now. Usually I'm a little closer to it. Plus, the sound quality on that phone is not as good as sound quality on my other phone, so it's kind of hard to hear what I'm saying. And 10 seconds to go. It's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter here. Arizona's already down 7-0, and they're going to be down by more if they can't get something going here. All right. Pass Gatewood in the corner. Gatewood's got it. He's going to be out of bounds about the 6 or 7 yard line.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is the home team 14, Arizona 7. Second and 6, ball on the 23-yard line.
Gatewood on the run. Gatewood will get knocked down. And Arizona, they went to the first scramble, lost, and they've lost them in the playoffs postseason of Grand Rapids. That threat is no longer in their way. Let's see what Arizona can do. Yeah, however, they got a new threat, Spokane coming through. Fumble by Davila. Bo Kelly's got it, but he's going to be knocked way back to the 25. Bo Kelly with a sound eye to prevent Davila from making another huge playoff mistake by the rookie.
Second and goal, ball on the 25-yard line.
Pass to Brett Cooper. No, that's not Hunky Cooper. That's Brett Cooper. Hunky Cooper was what Arizona sent to Spokane in order to get Davila from Spokane. And this is the third time you guys see Spokane and Arizona play each other. I think Spokane won all 3. Won the first 2. The Arizona winning off camera. Let's see if that happens again. Burley got it. 4th down and short. 4th down, but he does get enough yards to sort of make it, to at least make at the very least a chip shot field goal. But this is the Arena League. You don't go for field goals in the Arena League. You go for touchdowns. 4th and goal from the 7. Arizona's going to throw for it. I should have done the Burley. Oh, I should have done the Burley. I didn't see him there. All right. Anyways, Arizona is now down.
First and 10, ball on the 7-yard line.
Nash in the catch. Nash breaks in the outside, and that is an easy 6 points for Marcus Nash coming in fresh. Oh, hey, I can kind of do the what was it, the fan voice? Yeah, fan voice. There you go, with the weird after effect. All right, as I was saying, Marcus Nash does a little step. It's knocked out. Of course, that's just an animation. No actual fucking on gameplay. No penalties would be called. Oh, it would be only a live, but not in the game because it's a video game. I turn penalties off. Anyways, Spokane's up 21-7 now on the Rattlers. We are a little less than halfway through the second. Through the second quarter. And by the way, something I should mention: the Rattlers do not receive the ball. The Rattlers do not start with the ball. That goes to San Jose, and right, I need to start with the Rattlers. I need to figure out that. 3 plays down. He comes out of the Rattlers. Man.
Second and 10, ball on the 5-yard line.
Swing the sidearm to Molden. Molden had it, but then he dropped it immediately.
Third and 10, ball on the 5-yard line.
High arm. Mullen gets it this time over the top. Over the top of Monty Montgomery. He will receive that pass. Lyles will do a -7 rushing yards in the day. Well, again, another even rushing. Just, one team got positive, one team got negative, but clear 0 for the game. The short route to Gatewood gets about 6 or 7 yards before the first.
Second and 5. All on the 17-yard line.
Down to Bo Kelly. Kelly gets about the 3-yard line on a nice run. And again, winner of this one hosts.
13-yard gain on the play. First and goal. All on the 3-yard line. Second and goal. All on the 3-yard line.
The high pass to Burley. Deflected off of something that would be incomplete, obviously. But I don't know what deflected off of. But deflected off the invisible wall. 3rd down and goal for the Rattlers. They're down by 2 touchdowns. They need something. They need points. They need touchdown. Do they get touchdown? Sing the start again. No touchdown. They're going to have to... The last time they tried to throw for the 2-point, they're down by so much they got to run this thing. They got to run it. And I'll give them 1 play for the 1-minute warning. Actually, I forgot I got to play.
Fourth and goal.
Yeah, they got to run for the 3 yards, and I'm running 3 yards, so they got to run it in. Hunky Cooper's right there. No, Bo Kelly gets his lead. Hunky Cooper takes his knees out from under him. That's it.
First and 10. All on the 3-yard line.
To Nash, and oh my, this one's going to be a laugher. Marcus Nash sent all the way down to the reverse side of the 3-yard line.
First and goal. All on the 3-yard
Marcus Nash has 99 yards, and we're not even at halftime yet. My gosh. Well, touchdown Dan Alexander on the exact same thing the Rattlers tried with Bo Kelly. Dan Alexander design makes it pay as the Spokane is utterly dominating Arizona right now. Again, Arizona could absolutely come back. Grand Rapids came back on Chicago, but Grand Rapids didn't win with that comeback from Chicago.
The extra point attempt is good. The offense calls a timeout. Arizona will start the drive at the 9-yard line. First and 10.
Tipped away.
Second and 10. All on the 9-yard line.
Alexander knocks Davila down again, and that's going to become 3rd and 10 now for the Rattlers. They just need to get rid of it. They just need to end this half, get to the locker room, and regroup, and hope they can do something on defense when Spokane hop back onto when they hop back onto the field. They just need this first half to end. Ooh, that almost is another interception right there for Davila. And rookie Davila not having a great game. Playoffs are definitely getting to his head. Now it's time for Carlos Martinez to see if he can make a long field goal attempt here for the Rattlers. Can he make the 50-yarder? It's up. It's got the distance. But, ooh, but just barely dings off the bar. And that's going to be 17 seconds now for Spokane to extend their lead even further.
10. All on the 5-yard line.
The high booming bomber. Incomplete. Spokane 12 seconds here to get something going before the half.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 5-yard line.
Ooh, he gets crushing it. Joe Hamilton gets crushed hands on by Vince Amy. Not quite good enough.
Third and 10. Ball on the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the
Pass to Hunky Cooper on the outside. And Hunky Cooper, the ex-Rattler, gets it done.
first and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
The high pass going for Marcus Nash. This time gets it as now Spokane is going to be up 28 points at halftime, utterly embarrassing the Rattlers. I thought this was going to. I honestly thought the score was going to be the opposite, where Chicago embarrassed. Where Grand Rapids embarrassed Chicago and Spokane and Arizona were in a dogfight. Not the other way around, where Spokane has utterly crushed the Rattlers. And by the way, guess who gets the ball back in the second half? Yeah, Spokane. Spokane's going to receive the ball in the second half. However, there were a couple times I played Spokane's defense when they shouldn't have. And I was going to put this with the one, but because the 1-minute warning happened, I couldn't. So now for the next 3 defensive plays for Spokane, I'm going to be playing as the Rattlers to make up for those times in the first half where I did the other way around. But still, Spokane, Arizona would need a miracle to pull us off. Usually their defense keeps them in the game to overcome Davila's mistakes, and a lot of rookie mistakes by Davila. Well, there's not a lot of time to overcome them rookie mistakes now. You're down 28 points on the road in a playoff game. Or is there? No, they switched to Bo Kelly trying to force a fumble here. 35-7, my gosh. And Kevin Ingram right there got about 9 yards on that play. Well, there's only 6 plays. There's man cover, blitz forward, man cover, blitz on the opposite side. I always do man cover, blitz on the opposite side with right here like that. He's gonna go. Tipped it. Ooh, almost had it, but it was just bounced forward too far for anyone to get. Now it is 3rd down and 2 for the Rattlers. And again, there's plenty more zone plays, by the way. I don't think they actually play zone in the Arena League. Like, I legitimately do not think they actually can play zone in the Arena League. It's kind of stupid anyways, because, you have guys that avoid stuff, and oh my gosh, wow, those zones are way far back. I didn't realize how far back the zones were. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how to call tight coverage on that. It doesn't matter. Alexander trying to get to the outside. It does not matter. And again, it's a field goal. They're going to go, oh, they're not going to go. Okay. I guess I'll stick with the Rattlers. I thought they were just going to go for the kick the field goal, and then Arizona would return the field goal. But okay, I guess that didn't matter. Turnover on downs. Arizona has a chance. Hey, Bo Kelly's good defense gave Arizona a shot. That's not only they need to go for touchdowns now, they probably need to start going for onside kicks, something I'm actually going to start doing. Because they are really down and out. So picked up by Kevin Ingram, and that's going to be... Oh, my gosh. I don't think... Well, this is not how Nick DeVille imagined his first playoff game going. I can't even do that. Wow. Oh, my goodness. This one is incredible. Incredible. Just... That's touchdown, isn't it? Yep, that's touchdown. What? Oh my gosh. Wow. Arizona is doomed. Okay, 35, the largest comeback to go for a tie. Okay, actually, no, it was 36 from Albany to... I was actually last week, 36, Albany, New England. I rigged that stuff. I blatantly rigged that. I'm not gonna rig it. It's playoffs. There's actual playoff implications. That New England, Albany, no playoff implications. New England still won. This thing is over. There's still time, but this thing is over. Oh my gosh. F to Arizona. Oh, I did not intend for this. I made Davila at 84 overall. I didn't think he'd be that bad. I'm not the best decision maker when it comes to these, but I did not think he'd be this bad at it. That many picks? I think I picked sidearm because I know I saw him throw a sidearm pass once. I think it was like one of them, he's running out, you might get sacked, goes to sidearm, gets completion of Rod Windsor. I mean, plus he's a rookie. Rookies do kind of weird stuff. But, like, oh my goodness. But Randy Gate was going to get a near touchdown, down about the 5-yard line.
First and goal. Ball on the 5-yard line.
Pass to Side Burley, gets it in there. It's touchdown. It's touchdown for the Rattlers. They're now only down by 28. Oh yeah, it's absolutely, it's onside. It's not, it's onside time. It is onside time. Carlos Martinez is going to get a workout in precision and accuracy. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. I meant to call the onside. I hit the button too quick. Correct.
Arizona is live.
Well, I guess I'm like Spokane's offense now. Kick is deep and downed. So it looks like the national final again. I know it's time of the third, but 40 and teams have done big comebacks before, but I don't know. I don't see this one happening. Yeah, let's. Yeah, Hamilton got set. Hamilton didn't get knocked down.
The pass falls incomplete. Nash, the intended receiver on the play. Second and 10.
How do pro commentators do it when they're commentating a blowout? Like, a great game's easy to commentate a ball. How do you commentate a blowout? When this is a blowout, how do you commentate that? It's like, that happens between a great commentator and a good commentator. A good commentator, they can commentate the big a great game. They go, make it sound great, but like the blowout, how do you make a blowout? That's interesting.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
For passing, down about the 4th down. Let's see. This would put it within. This would make the field goal, forcing a field goal right here would force a lot of Rattler 2-point conversions. And the kick is up, and Remy Hamilton has the boot to get it, and it will be good. 45-14 leads Spokane. Spokane with about with half a minute to go in the third. Arizona would need a miracle to pull this off. And Davila would need to go from rookie Davila into almost immediately into prime Davila. Something he is not prime Davila. He's rookie Davila. Now 2010 Davila still good, but not the same guy from 2011 onwards. The high one to Gatewood, that's going to be complete. Gatewood got it, and I would say touchdown, but the game did not say touchdown, so I'm going to have to Bo Kelly run this thing in real quick to get a touchdown. Again, 1 yard is all Grand Rapids needed in their game in Chicago. Bo Kelly's going to get that, and it's conversion. You know, I'll go for my first two. I will go with my first 2-point conversion. Arizona might will start doing 2-pointers. And the clock's not going to stop for the third. They may as well take advantage of this free time. They're going to be down by 25 points if they miss this time. Holy cow. But they're not going to miss this. Davila will wheel stride in the end zone. Touchdown and 2-point conversion for Nick Davila. And the Rattlers are still down by 23 points entering the final quarter. They have yet, and they haven't even, so they've only scored 22 for the first 3. Yeah, this is an obvious onside kick situation for the Rattlers. Okay, let me actually try to get this thing legitimately. 73-4. That's usually pretty good, right? Oh, that was direct. I think that thing even bounced. I think it just rolled. Oh, okay. Yeah, it just kind of skated. I've never seen the ball do that before. It just like a bounce or something. No, it just skated. The ball just figure skating, or it was a really low trajectory. I've never seen the ball do that. I mean, this ball kind of. This game has really kind of wonky physics because it's clearly a budget title. I mean, this clearly is a budget title. That EA slapped together at the last minute just to keep, or not the last minute, close to the last minute, just to prevent, just to keep. What was it? Yeah, they did this just to keep 2K from getting back into the football scene after they bought the exclusive pricing for Madden. They realized, I mean, just in case, I don't know if 2K had interest in making a real football game, but in the case that they did, EA was like, nope, Snatch up that license, make two PS2 games out of it, and an Xbox port of the PS2 game, of the first PS2 game. Wow, not even when they deflect the ball, they can't stop them. I gotta see. This is a 30-point game. Look at this. Look at this. Deflects it. You clearly can see the model deflect it, and it still ends up being catch for Marcus Nash. Touchdown, 52-22. Spokane will lead, and they will likely host Chicago, or they're going to host Chicago in the National Conference Championship. The rest of this game, just a formality. Well, please don't click away. I need the watch time on a channel that has 5 subscribers. By the way, thank you all 5 of you. No, I'm not going to ask you to do the like, subskibble, and other stuff, because there's no point to. Like, there's no point to. There really is no point to at this point. 0.2% probability the Rattlers winning this thing. The 0.2% probability. Like, obviously, like, 0.2 probably be 20% probability. Yeah, there's not a 20% chance the Rattlers win. It's like a 2%. A 0.2 less than 1/4 of 1% chance the Rattlers somehow pull this off. They do, absolutely. Then yeah, another classic, but like not. Anyways, Rattlers ball, 52-22. Burley can at least pad the stat. Well, at least pad the stats for them fantasy point garbage time. Not that it really matters. And yeah, I'll just go with the extra point. Extra point's no good. Now the Rattlers have to go for 2-pointers from here. They're down by 24. Wow. 28-52 right now is the score. And by the way, Spokane still has the 1 minute mark. So yeah, I don't even know how. I don't know if it's okay. We'll try 65, a little less power. That's what I was waiting for. A bounce. Oh, but Alexander still got it for Spokane. Let me see. Yeah, Spokane still got it. Even with that good bounce, Spokane still fell on it because I was just waiting for the thing to happen on its own. All right, Trent to do the backup. He's gonna be my blitzer. I'm sure we'll go with Vince Amy. He was the 21XX player of the game, defensive player of the year right there. 20XX by the way was Lawrence Samuels. 22XX. I don't know who would be a 22XX player, the defensive player of the year would be. Maybe, I mean, Jacksonville doesn't really, I mean, Chad Duke's okay, I don't know, I really don't know. I'm not even going to pay attention. I'm not even playing as him. Yeah, this thing is over. This thing is... An extra point will make this a 29-point... No, not 29, 31. A 31-point game right now. The Rattlers haven't even scored 31 on the day. Oof. But Spokane is up big. They'd absolutely crush the Rattlers here. Speaking of crushing, the last game between Jacksonville and Orlando for the first round, Jacksonville swept Orlando, and the winner would play Tampa, who Jacksonville also swept, and Orlando went 1-2 against Tampa Bay. Bay for best in this for the Warren I-4. Chucks it, incomplete. And you get some more stats right there. Get some more passes going on. The high bomb to Burley. Incomplete. Third down and 10 for the Rattlers. They need touchdowns. All that Arizona can do is just get some touchdowns here as this last minute of their season ticks off. Tipped away over way missed side Burley on that one. I don't know if it was underthrown, overthrown, or what, but it was just not thrown correctly. Anyway, that's what I want. Yeah, you gotta go deep. You gotta go deep here. 1 minute warning? Oh, 1 minute warning. I didn't even notice that. Alright, afterwards I'm switching to... after we're going to switch to Spokane. Regardless of what happens in this play, maybe and the only thing really left is the Spokane double up Arizona, as that Spokane will be hosting the National Conference Championship game against Chicago. Well, they tell you, was that a safety? No, that was not quite a safety. That was an inch. Oh, jeez. Now, Joe Hamilton's player of the game, according to the game. I'm not going to bother doing no POG or multiple players of the game just for the playoffs, because, it's the playoffs. That's for entries and stuff. Well, Dan Alexander doesn't get any yards. In fact, he probably loses one, but he does set up an easier time for the Rattlers and for the Spokane Shock. And the handoff to Dan Alexander, and he will waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Spokane. It is 60. Well, let's see. Pending extra point 66-28. I think it's actually was close enough to the score that that Spokane actually beat Arizona by in the first round in the actual 2010 season, which Nick Davila was a rookie of the Premier League. I don't know. I got a fan. You know that little thing you do. You have a fan. You like put your head up to it and talk fun. It makes your voice kind of sound funny. Yeah, that. I don't think you guys can hear me though because of the phone's poor audio quality. Anyways, that kick is there. I'm not even going to pay attention to this. I'm just going to try and kneel down, let the clock run out. Oh, Burley's not done, though. Spin it in real quick. Find my index card if I can. The gameplay itself at this point. Gosh, I'm sweaty. Okay. Pencil. Where'd that pencil go? Oh, I was sitting on the pencil. Okay, I'm not even paying attention. I'm just hitting the button to call the play. That's it. I'm let the game play itself at this point. It's over. And that kick will be sail, no good. And that will be 66-28. Yeah, I'll go for one last final embarrassment. We'll do one last final pass, then a run to end this thing off. And this will be an utter blowout. Jacksonville will be playing Tampa Bay in the front. Jacksonville will be playing Orlando. Hamilton is actually from 20XX Orlando, so maybe that can be an interesting Arena Bowl timeline. But either way, we're guaranteed to have a new contestant in the Arena Bowl this time, due to Arizona and Grand Rapids losing in the first round. Yeah, I'll let the clock run down. I'm not going to call a play. 66 to... Actually, nah. Just because it's funny. Wait till it gets to the 1 second mark. For obvious reasons. You'll see why. Timeout. You know what I'm doing. It's immature as hell. I don't give a shit. Of course, I wait all the way to the end of the video, then I start cursing. This kick from Remy Hamilton to send us to make the score nice, and, well, yeah, the score will be a very nice score. 69-28 will be your final score. As I said before. All right. Alright, let me check right here. So, I'm just going to blast that. $13 for what? Oh, he got almost perfect rating. Yeah, I can't say no to that. What did he get? 4 touchdowns and 8 drops? He had 1 drop. That makes it pretty clear. Yeah, okay, there you go. Joe Hamilton will be a player of the game. Thank you for watching. And we will see you for the National Conference Championship between where Chicago will battle Spokane. Welcome everyone to the 4th and final playoff game for the AFL 20 for the first round of AFL 2026 playoffs. In the first game of the round, Tampa Bay upset Albany on the road. They're 41-38. In game number 2 of the round, in the national, and that, by the way, is who the winner of this Jacksonville Orlando game will play. If Jacksonville wins, then then they'll be hosting Tampa Bay. If Orlando wins, then Orlando will be going to Tampa Bay. On the other side of things, as soon as I can find that. On the other side of the equation, you of course have Tampa Bay.
The kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh! Alright, never mind. Yeah, I'm playing on 360 still. But I had index. Where did I put that darn index card? Sorry, I will keep my having stats on an index card. It's probably on the guys somewhere. I'll find it at the end of the video. Because we'll throw a Fleming drops it on first down.
Incomplete pass. Fleming, the intended receiver, on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 5-yard line.
Bishop, by the way, Michael Bishop. He came from Chicago via a midseason trade. He's the fastest quarterback back on the team, and Fleming. And he rolls to the outside to find Fleming to the corner.
18-yard gain on the play. 1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Drop him back. He has Douglas open. But he waited too long for Billy Parker. Billy Parker came there and stopped it.
Douglas, the intended receiver, on the play. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Bishop dropped that. By the way, Jackson won all 3 of their games against Orlando, including the one you guys saw last week, and that's going to be a first down for Bishop, right? Or close to a first down for Bishop. Got 7 yards in the run. Bishop's not a good passer, but he's the most athletic quarterback in the league. He uses his run to help out the passing line. Pass was back foot, tipped away, 4th down. Using the run down a little bit. 4th down, first drive for Orlando. They need something. Bishop's gonna pick it up using his feet right there. Gets another 6-7 yards in the run. Bishop tried to step up into that throw. Took a 1-step drop before stepping up into it, but he just couldn't get it. But he got sacked before. He got popped before he could do so. I'm not even sure if you guys can hear me, but hey. The pass, the floater. Gets it to Douglas, who by forward progress will be down about the 5-yard line. Oh, yeah, on the 5-yard line, I thought. Alright, 4 yards here. Another 3rd down situation for Orlando. This time, though, they want to have as much free room for Bishop to run. Slings a high one. He slings it for Barry Wagner, but the pass falls incomplete. Orlando's going to have to go for it on 4th down again. It's our second or third 4th down attempt for the drive. It's coming so close to the end zone, they're really in trouble here early on. Jackson's going to run. Bishop will dive in. Oh, they do have a diving animation. Dive over a diving Greg Hopkins to get the easy 6 right there to start Orlando off pretty well in enemy territory. I put it on a curve. Dang, I thought I put it on a curve arena. I'm just not selected it. I don't remember for the championship game. It's supposed to be in a curve arena. I know Jacksonville plays in a curve arena. By the way, we always saw this game before. Orlando nearly lost to Jacksonville. Jacksonville went 12-2. And Orlando actually does have an advantage here as in both the 20XX and 21XX, the number 1 overall seed did not win their first round game, which would actually mean that both finals are 8-6 and 7-9. Yeah, both 7-7 and 8-6. Tampa Bay at Jacksonville and Tampa Bay at Jackson. It would be in that case with Tampa Bay will play the winner of Jacksonville Orlando after Tampa Bay beat Albany, as I mentioned that. The other 2 games saw Chicago make a 59-50, make an incredible comeback at the last touchdown pass to Damian Harrell, not Harrell, Damian Harrell, to get Jacksonville within, against Damian Harrell, to get Jacksonville within 1, to upset Grand Rapids on the road, and Spokane dominated and destroyed Arizona in the 3rd game of the sim. The 3rd game of this playoffs. These playoffs. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Ugh. Got a 5 coming up. The high floater for T.T. Tolliver. Oh, and John Dunn overthrows Tolliver. Tolliver may be fast, but he's not that fast. Tolliver did get past Bear Wagner, though. Now it's 4th down time for the Sharks. Goes to Hopkins, who catches the pass right past Barry Wagner. And Greg Hopkins was on 21XX Los Angeles. Now he's on 22XX Jacksonville, and he was not in 20XX. And I'm referring to the AFL 20XX season, the AFL 21XX season, and the AFL 22XX season. You're on Tolliver, and Kenny the Glove McIntyre knocks that one away. Tolliver, by the way, has been on every single Southern Division champion. He was on Tampa Bay in 20XX. Orlando in 21XX, and now Jacksonville in 22XX. He's also the only player to win a division title in all 3 seasons. Dutton tries to get something, but he gets knocked down by I believe that was Greg Krause, I believe. No, Greg Krause is now the offensive lineman for Jacksonville, acquired a midseason trade with Orlando. Tolliver tipped down, 4th down coming for the Sharks here on their first drive. 4th down and 15. You got it. This is probably the only acceptable situation to go for a field goal this early in the game when you are down this much this early. However, Schmitz will kick that thing right on through. Tolliver Jackson didn't have the start they wanted. They do at least get something on their first drive, even if it wasn't the touchdown they desperately needed. Although they do still have some form of positional advantage, as they will get the ball back to start the second half, plus they have the home field advantage as well. The bomb to Douglas. Touchdown! Orlando's up 14-3 on Jacksonville in one play. Michael Bishop started to get back that 20XX form, which he was the league's MVP as quarterback of the Grand Rapids Rampage. And then he went to Chicago in the offseason, played there for about a year and a half before getting traded down to Orlando this year. And then this year we are, of course, for 22XX. Why I call it that? Well, A, I was 20 years old, and B, Mega Man. That's why. Because in video games, Mega Man's a video game, like the 20XX and all that. And then I realized, like, the next year, wait a minute. I was 20 years old last year when I played 20X season. I'm 21 years old this year. I'll make a 21XX sequel. That works since I'm calling it like 20XC or something. So there you go. Now I'm going 22 now playing this, so there you go. Anyways, back to the game. Jacksonville means a lot. After a one-play strike from Orlando, Jacksonville means a lot more. Dutton sidearms to Greg Hopkins, and I thought, wow, Greg Hopkins got easily his longest touchdown catch. Greg Hopkins never got a long touchdown catch in either. Never got long touchdown catches like that either. John Dutton, by the way, is one of the only starting quarterback who actually sidearms it in this game. So there you go. All right, Jacksonville's now up with their own 1-play strike, 9 up to now going to be about 10 to 14 up on the down by the Preds. And this is only the first quarter. Jeez, this is a high scoring. This is a high scoring festival. Then again, you have the two of the best offenses in the league, and what is easily the worst defense in Orlando. There's no question about Orlando was the worst defense. They were the only defense to allow an average of 50 to allow over 700 points this season. In Jacksonville, I believe the only offense actually score over 700 points this season. A big part of that was their 90-point explosion on the Sharks. And on Orlando back the first time the two teams met in Orlando. 2 slow first drives, 2 crazy fast second drives. And the exact same play going out to the outside of it. That man, however kept it before, then knocking him down. Fleming also, I believe, Fleming did actually play in 26. No, that was Heyman. That wasn't Fleming. That was Daryl Heyman. Never mind. The lobber. Oh, Barry Wagner had to touch his hand, touch the back of his left hand, but the back looked the same as the palm, and the ball fell to the ground. With a 3rd down and 10 for Orlando. There was a duck. Michael Bisping just get the ball out of his hands. Orlando's gonna have to. Oh, we're in the second. I didn't even realize we're in the second already. Dang, I thought we were something. Oh, we're in the second. Wow, I didn't even realize that. This game's going by super fast. The kick is up, and Clay Rush hits it through. And the extra point is good. Orlando is up 17 to 10 on Jacksonville.
Orlando is lined up on the kickoff. Smith back to return.
This receiver up the bar, and Smith will go down at the 8 or 9 yard line. Going to push back a little bit after that tackle. Now Jacksonville has a chance for the 1 minute warning to at least tie this thing up at 17 all and see if they can do it. The deep pass to Smith. Touchdown, another bomb from Dutton's right arm and a bullet pass all the way. And right at the 1 minute warning, it's going to be Jackson. We're all tied up at 17, and hey, the game says onside kick. I'll go for the onside kick. I am playing as Jacksonville the full time now, at least for this remaining minute of the half. And I think Jacksonville does get the ball back in the second half, so Jacksonville has a big advantage right now. Oh, that was too little. Well, Orlando got it anyway, so but yeah, I need at least like 75 power, I think, for that to hit the whatever. Case in point, it's time for Jacksonville's defense to go to work. Monk with another timeout. I don't know why they're calling timeout, but they are. And Michael Bishop just throws the ball out of bounds, even though he could have honestly run it in. Don't you think play like that? He could have very easily run it in that one, or at least gotten something going. I mean, he has plenty of time. I don't know why they like the CPI had him panicking, but okay. Huh. Oh well. That sucks being a road team. Sucks to go 7-7. Burt. And Henry Douglas just outspeeds his cover man, and that's an easy 6 right there for Jacksonville. Oh, right. I mean, the easy 6 for Orlando, anyways. And Orlando's gonna go up. He's gonna go up 23 to 17 on It's up 23 to 17 on Jacksonville. They could have up 24 to 17 pending this extra point. And as the announcer said, the kick is good, and now it's Orlando's time to try the onside kick. Much better onside kick, throwing that down about the 10-yard line. Throw Tolliver in the end zone, touchdown, touchdown, Antoine Tolliver. That's his whole name, Antoine. And now, you know what? Yeah, I'll just let the clock run out. Again, I have to lay a game off. This will be the end of the first half. I'll make sure I might. I feel like some explaining is needed. I didn't realize my phone ran out of storage space. So after Jacksonville's touchdown got to the half, then Jacksonville scored another touchdown early in the third. It's Orlando ball now. By the way, Jacksonville had received the kickoff in the third. So now we begin with Orlando's drive. I forgot if it's first and 10 or second or 10. I kind of forgot. Anyways, here we go. Same situation. 31-24. Well, it won't second and 10, first and 10 doesn't matter. Orlando will tie it up. Man, this is gonna be a shootout. I mean, Tampa Bay and Albany was a sloppy defensive slugfest. Spokane, Arizona was a blowout. Tampa was a blowout.
Orlando is lined up with the kickoff. Smith back deep to return.
And Jacksonville and Chicago and Grand Rapids was sort of a game that came in waves. Where first it was all Chicago, then all Grand Rapids. We kind of back and forth, and all Grand Rapids. Before finally the last second Chicago took hold, it was back and forth. And this one's just been a shootout where last possession is going to win because nobody can stop the offenses. And I don't think I need to even wait anymore. T.J. Tolliver outspeeds Kenny McIntyre. Easy touchdown for the Sharks. I'm going to stay with the Preds. I'm sure you know. I'm going back to the Sharks so I can kick the extra point and play whatever I'm playing defense. Wow, that was quick. Did I call cover tight by accident? No, I didn't. Okay. I never really called color tight because that can happen. I don't even know what happened. It was just basically T.J. Tolliver, I guess, ran a crossing pattern, broke free on a streak, and that was it. Now Orlando's got to come back again. My gosh, this is great. This game's kind of slow starting, but then when it gets fast, it gets fast. Jeez. And again, winner plays Tampa in the American Conference Championship, defending Arena Bowl champion Tampa Bay. And they'll play the winner of 6-8 Chicago at 8-6 Spokane. And by the way, Chicago actually swept Spokane during the season. Right, now we go back to Orlando's offense. Interesting thing here, Jacksonville could go 10-0 on Florida, and 4-2 against everybody that's not Florida. As they went 8-0 again, so far they went, actually no, not 10, no, 8-0 on Florida, 4-2 on everybody else. The short pass to Wagner down the middle.
Wagner on the reception. 7-yard gain on the play.
By the way, something I should mention, if it wasn't obvious enough, there are no difference in terms of playbooks. Every single team is the exact same playbook for both offense and defense. So every team is the exact same set of plays. I don't think I mentioned that yet. The pass to Wagner. He catches it deep. Did he catch it? Oh, he did catch it. Okay, Barry Wagner with a nice catch, but got knocked down as soon as he finished pulling in that ball. And ooh, Douglas had it, but he dropped it. T.T. Tolliver made him drop it almost as soon as he let go, and that did not make the football move. I love that phrase, football move. It's a stupid thing. A catch is a catch, a drop is a drop, and I guess that right there was a drop. Anyways, second and 10, basically second and goal. I don't think it's possible to get the playwork that's not a touchdown, but still gets that first down. Second and goal, they hand it to Phil Glover. He gets about a yard, maybe 2. Nah, just 1 yard. All right, third down and 9 now. Howard throws it. That was Douglas in the quick out. And now it's 4th down. Orlando's got to make a decision to make their game 1's field goal. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do the exact thing I just did. There we go. Oh, crap. Back to Jacksonville. Oh, he didn't even catch it. I thought he caught it. Huh. Jacksonville ball. Oh, Hines is wide open. That's a touchdown right there. Jacksonville's going to finally take a big lead in this game. Jacksonville waiting for that opportunity, and when the opportunity arrived, they capitalized. Now the Sharks lead 44-31. Tolliver slapped that one down right there. Now it's 2nd and 10 for the Predators. I wasn't talking. I was eating a Mindy. And that's going to end a big third quarter for Jacksonville. They got 21 to, and they split the game wide open thanks to Orlando's inability to score on that 4th down. Oh, there's my index card. Yeah, I was looking for you. Yes, I'm talking about an index card. But I have an index card I've been keeping all the scores on. I found it, so I don't have to try to rewatch the videos to remember what the scores were for when I post the finals. And well, that's another touchdown. Fleming on the deep, and Fleming on the in after he stiff arms Tolliver and will skate to the end zone. Touchdown Orlando. They are now only down by 7 over there. However, they're definitely going to have to keep playing catch up with Jacksonville. I said cats up with Jacks up with Jacksonville. There you go. Jacks up with Jacksonville. The Sharks. Do you know that sharks are actually are fish? Yeah, and they taste. I kind of want to try shark fin soup actually, just unironically. I mean, think about it. What food would go best with this animal? Like, I mean, predator. Who knows what that is? I guess like, I don't know, lion maybe. Well, that's a predator. I don't know what that is. I mean, I'm supposed to be like the predator from Alien, from the movie Predator. I don't know what the heck that could look like a human. That's not really tasty. And of course you got a storm. You can't really eat that. I mean, I guess you could get like a slushy. It's kind of like a storm. I mean, it's like spin, like a milkshake, because you gotta spin around like a storm. Shark. That's obviously shark fin soup. Let me think what else. Other food-based things might be. Rush. I don't really know. I guess fast food, because like it's rush and you're rushing really fast. Firebird. That's pretty obvious, like spicy chicken wings or something. Sea wolf. I mean, that's what. I guess wolf, obviously, but I've never heard of anyone actually eating wolf, like a wolf fish. I mean, what's that fancy chef? Like, what's his name? Like Wolf something? Wolf Buchanan or something? Wolfgang Puck. That's something. There you go. Something from Wolfgang Puck. There you go. That's sea wolves. Gladiator. I don't know what eating a gladiator would be like. I guess it's cannibalism at that point. Humans. And I'm trying to think of their teams. A rattler. It's a snake. Deep fried snake. Kind of obvious, or grilled snake, I guess. Let's see, deep fried / grilled snake. Then you got, I'm trying to think other things you got here. Saber cat. Again, I guess it's actually a lot closer to lion, so I guess tiger. I don't know if anyone's ever eaten a tiger though. Well, I mean, I'm sure people have. But I don't know, like I've never been to a restaurant that just had like tiger foot on the menu or whatever. Packard in the middle, the entire defense of Jacksonville didn't see that one. Going on to more teams in the league. Shock, I mean, how would you get a shock? I mean, what would that even, like shocking food, I guess? I mean, sort of, I don't know, I guess blowfish, I heard, I guess something like seems like a nervous shock to you, something that's poisonous, so blowfish, that's a weird one, but there you go, blowfish. Then a poisonous shock to your system if cooked incorrectly. What were the other ones? Rampage. The logo's a rhino, so I assume like rhino. I've never seen rhino on a menu though. Even like some exotic place, I've never seen rhino on the menu. Probably because it's an endangered species. I think I saw lion on the menu once, but I've never seen rampage. And what's the last one? Destroyer. So it's a boat. I mean, I guess you can eat on a boat. I mean, unless it's like the massive destroyer combo, like a super, like a big, like a destroyer burger. Like I could see that. And like a branded burger, like a rampage. I think they're actually thinking called a rampage burger. You know, like a massive burger. You're gonna have to go destroying the destroyer burger. There you go. Destroyer burger. That's gonna be the description of this destroyer burger. There's no context. Nothing else is gonna have a description. Just destroyer burger. Destroyer burger. Destroyer's not even playing. I don't think Orlando even played the Destroyers. Yeah, they didn't. Alright, one last play for Orlando D, and then it's going to be Jacksonville O. Oh, Phil Glover almost caused a fumble on that one, but no luck. Alright, so now Jacksonville, time to call for Orlando. Jacksonville's up by a touchdown. I'm going to play run because I realize I'm inside the 5. I'm just going to play run. But Jacksonville's up by a touchdown. They got to get some clock. They got to reduce the clock, at the very least, or at least force Orlando to waste some of their timeouts. Because again, some timeouts or something here because they need to get that time position going down. The pitch to Dukes, bullies through one, can't bully through a second, and that's going to be about and that's going to take about a yard or two. Where Orlando Colt their next timeout. Oh, they did. Okay, Orlando's going to call their. Let's do third down 8. Yeah, we'll get a pass to play something short. I think B. I think T.D. Tolliver's the way to go. T.D. Tolliver's that's route B. Let's do B the receiver. Let's do B the receiver A. Kind of show it off, why not? Oh, no, I didn't curl back in time. Usually I like to try to curl back. That way I kind of come around and make the catch a little easier. They're not going to call their next time out because they don't really need to. I'm going to do the exact same thing again, but this time I'm going to run it correctly. Yeah, same thing. Steve Smith on the be the receiver thing, which is, again, you just be the receiver, and the quarterback throws it automatically, and that, like I said, you can always run that quick little out where you kind of push them back, and then you curl around. It's an easy 10 yards. You know what? I'm going to run the rest of this drive like that. I'm actually going to do the rest of this drive from the exact same basic idea where I just, curl around. You never want to run short. You want to run like medium-sized routes with this. You never want to run the short route. The long route because you're never going to catch that thing. Short like this, perfect. Touchdown Jacksonville right there on the touchdown Jacksonville. And by the way, it's actually I believe you unlocked the Houston Thunder Bears by doing that. So there you go. I think it's what you get for be the receiver. I forgot what team. I think it's Houston Thunder Bears. Oh wait, no, that's the be the receiver challenge. Or that's the challenge in the challenge mode. I shot off my Kentucky in a curse video where I just had a bunch of people in VC. I think that's on Target Toe. I think that's on the Target Toe channel, not the. I'll give them that play. I think it's on the Target Toe channel, not the Walmart Frog channel. Which, by the way, this is all going to be on Walmart Frog. Although I will put the Arena Bowl Championship on Target Toe. Because, it's a championship that's going to go up on July 4th. And I think I'm even trying to live stream that. How's that going to work? Have my computer with Discord on, have my computer on my screen, and have the Discord screen, VC screen, I don't know, I'll figure it out. And then play the game. And see if I can get anyone in it. I'll put like a schedule on it if I don't have to work that day. By the way, in case you want to do for a job, I clean toilets at Publix. And that's... So back to Jacksonville, and then I'm going to play the rest of the game with the Sharks, unless Orlando makes the comeback and takes this thing to overtime. Like Orlando has one timeout to stop the Sharks, and they're probably going to go for the onside. They're almost certainly going to go for the onside kick. But if the CPU onside kick can convert, it's going to be up to the Shark defense to stop Orlando and preventing any. This is almost coming up like 2010 again. Yeah, we're like the 1 seed. We had 3 seed Tampa, although I wasn't quite what that 3 seed Tampa beat 2 seed from the other division in their conference. And 3 seed Jacksonville, and then 1 seed Jacksonville fell to 4 seed Orlando. But this one's not going to have that. It's going to be closer to 2011. And in 2011, of course, you had low seed. There was no Tampa Bay. It was actually but Tampa Bay. So anyways, Orlando used their final timeout. So Jacksonville's going to just try to run some clock out, and they will win 50. And if they are able to do it, they me with Chad Dukes get at least like 1 positive yard 3 times. So I will attempt to actually play delay game mode. Or he'll just bully through defenders. Touchdown, Chad Dukes. Wow. In the most literal sense, What a Chad. 60, so, yeah, I'm not going to let the game run out. I mean, I probably could, like I did back in the first half, but I won't. I'll go as close to the, I mean, again, every second it ticks away at Orlando's chance to win this thing, as Jacksonville's going to put 66 points off on Orlando. Orlando's going to fall to 7-8 on the season, their first losing season. And again, I'm just going to do a legitimate kick this time. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course I won't. 13, 12, 11 seconds left on the clock, but Orlando's got no shot in this. Chad Dukes in one play just bulldozed over 2 Orlando defenders and walks into the end zone to make this a 14-point lead. I don't even think, even if I were to call my timeouts on I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. Call time. I don't think I can even attempt to get this with timeouts and stuff. Yeah, no, I couldn't. Even if I had somehow 3 timeouts in this thing. Actually, I totally could. Yeah, because you run the one, you run a Hail Mary, call timeout, run Hail Mary, get Hail Mary in the first try, call timeout, get extra point, then do the onside, call timeout, call your last timeout, and do another Hail Mary, and then you tied up like that. Obviously won't be happening here. So that is the end of the season for the Predators, and our final. So we have our matchup. Let me actually show off my index card along with, where's my pencil? I'll keep using everything right here. Oh, there we go. Alright. So here we go. I don't think we tell that, but so you have Tampa Bay and Jacksonville in the American Conference. Spokane, the host, against Chicago in the National Conference. There we go. Alright, so, and thank you for watching. Let me check what play of the game is real quick. Let me actually check the stats to see what play of the game is for this one. Oh, that's pretty easy. Yeah, the first guy I pop onto is a quarterback for 7 touchdowns. Tolliver actually had a... Dang, Tolliver really did that? Did he get a pick or something? Oh, there were no turnovers. No turnovers? No turnovers. Wow. Pretty high-scoring game, honestly. Oh, and by the way, let me go to the Jacksonville box score because I know you can't really see it. 0 in the first, 24 in the second, 21 in the third, 21 in the fourth, 66 points total for the Sharks. Okay, so I guess the first quarter was super slow. Anyways, there you go. Yeah, Chad Dukes had a good day. Dutton dominated. Bishop had a pretty good day himself. Yeah, Bishop, well, okay, under 50% completion percentage, but other than that, he had a good day. Douglas King had a great day. Tolliver had a great day. But I gotta give play of the game to John Dutton. It's pretty rare a guy gets over 300 yards passing. So there you go. So John Dutton is the player of the game. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for the playoffs.